NVIDIA is finally killing off GeForce experience and launching a much-needed modernized update to the old app. The app is currently in beta, or not in beta if you're watching this in the future. But either way, I want to take you guys through exactly how to download this and set it up. And look, I want to keep this video short and sweet. So I'm not going to tell you to do anything like and subscribe. Not going to tell you guys to go and check out our Discord. Definitely won't ask you to look at our Patreon. No, none of that. We're going to dive right in and check out this new app from NVIDIA. We're going to start by heading over to NVIDIA's website, then navigating through products and over to GeForce and the GeForce experience. Basically the same place that we previously went to download the old GeForce experience app, but now you can see the option right here to download the new app beta. Guys, don't worry if you forget any of this, just go to the description. I have a link that'll take you directly here. When you first launch the app, it's gonna ask you to select your preferred drivers, either Game Ready or Studio driver. Studio tends to be a little more stable, while the Game Ready drivers tend to be more optimized for day one launches. I've actually never had a problem using the Game Ready drivers, even in our editing software, so I always go Game Ready, but what you pick is up to you. You also have the option to automatically optimize your games and apps. The key thing to remember here is anything you select now, you can just go into settings later and change it, so don't overthink it. Don't beat yourself up over making the right decision. Right now it's pretty pointless because you can change it whenever you want. Let's take a quick tour of the new app before we jump into the game overlay, which I'm sure is what most of you guys are here to see. From the main screen, you'll have access to your game library as well as the Discover tab. Jumping down to drivers is, surprise, surprise, where you're going to download and install new drivers. You can see here in the top, we are opted in for the Game Ready drivers, and if you were to select Studio, you would see Studio here instead of Game Ready. As you can see over here in the top right, I actually have a new driver ready to download, so we'll go ahead and get that downloading while we go through the rest of this. Under the Graphics tab, you'll be able to optimize individual games and programs, as well as adjust your global settings. We're not going to go deep into detail here, but you can see in the in-app settings, you have the ability to change dynamic vibrance, image scaling, low latency mode, frame rates, and a host of other things. Like I said, we're not going to go into too much detail here or in each one of these settings. I do plan to make a video later to deep dive into what each one of these things means. Under that, we have the Redeem tab. Now, this is where you'll go to redeem codes for free games, points, rewards, things that typically come bundled in with GPU purchases from NVIDIA. They've really simplified the process of redeeming these things. And finally, we have our Settings tab, which gives us a quick overview of our system and the ability to change some of those settings that we selected whenever we initially installed the app. This is where we'll go to turn things like that on and off and make any changes. Now let's hop into Night City and run a quick benchmark so I can take you guys through the new in-game overlay. We're going to hit Alt-Z to launch the pop-out, and you can see here from the main menu, we have the ability to toggle recording on and off, instant replay, photo mode, microphone, and a few other options, but I know my audience and what you guys care about is the stats for nerds just like us, so let's take a look at that. You're going to select Statistics down here at the bottom, and that'll take you to this menu. From here, we'll be able to toggle the HUD on and off, as well as toggle between Basic, Advanced, and Custom in-game overlays. I typically just leave mine on Advanced because I like seeing all the information. Finally, you can jump over to Configure, and this is where we'll be able to set up the positioning of our HUD. We can move it around our screen, either bottom right, bottom left, upper right, upper left, center, pretty much anywhere you want. You can have it in a stacked layout like this over here, or you can change it to linear. And again, even in a linear setup, you can move that around the screen. So you basically have the option to have this thing look any way you want, whatever suits your eye and your needs. And that's basically it, guys. Don't forget, if you found this video helpful, maybe check out one of these other videos over here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.